Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we will be painting the XenoDragons.
That's right, folks. But before we get started, got a little unfinished business, as most of you already know, because
Yes.
we've beaten this horse to death and into dried glue. Yesterday was little guy's birthday, and while we had a wonderful, wonderful time, thanks to everybody, he did get 2 gifts from really good friends of ours from out there in TV land, starting with our good friend Grim. Thank you, sport. He has no idea what any of these are. I did wrap them because we didn't want to, dox ourselves with the Amazon, labels, and this is just more fun. And he's going to now spend a half hour unwrap just terrible part.
No, I don't do that. I don't.
While he does that, I'm going to get started painting using Hive Dweller Purple on my XenoDragon. I'll also be using High Lord Blue. Both of them are speed paints from Army Painter. So while he's unwrapping that, I'm going to get started. I'm going to eventually paint most of this dragon black, but the areas that are not going to be black, I want to, get the purple and the blue on first. That way I can just go over with the black. You'll see what I've got in mind here. But I just want to get this contrast paint on there. Because he's going to take forever.
I'm not going to take forever. Sometimes.
See, I would have already had it open.
I know. If you continue with that, I'm not opening it.
Oh, break poor Grim's heart? I don't think you got it in there.
You're right.
So what it is, read it out loud in case they can't
read?
Well, not the book, the title.
Oh. I
You didn't know it existed?
That's not what I was going to say. No, that's.
Is it something you're interested in?
Yeah. Yes.
So it was a good pick.
Yes.
Okay. See, I honestly didn't know. I was like, really? No offense, Grim. The little guy's interested in so many things historically, and as you guys know, I'm not. Just gonna put it that way. And so I saw it, and I'm like, did he mention something like this? Because
I did. I did a lot actually. I mean a lot.
Okay, so he chose wisely. Cool. So you're gonna dig it. Is that gonna be one of the first books you read this summer, or
perhaps?
I think it'll be the first one he reads.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though all the books that I actually got him were on his list, I think this is such a closer to the mark for him that he's going to enjoy the hell out of it and start reading it immediately. Show the camera. Show the camera the cover of the book. So
I did.
Did you read it out loud just in case they can't?
Can't read?
Yeah. We can't see it on your tiny little screens.
Oh, yes. This is Men-at-Arms, Osprey Publishing, The Spanish Civil War. I was not expecting anything like this, but I...
Digging it?
Yes.
Okay. Trust me, that's an emphatic yes from the king of deadpan.
You're right. You're right there.
Not to be a spoil sport. Let's move on to the next one.
All right.
Just put it off to the side over there. He does have some painting and some other stuff he's got to do tonight.
Yes.
This one is also from our good friend DM James. And again, I had nothing to do with any of this. These guys just, sent these to us out of the blue, out of the kindness of their hearts, and boy, their hearts are incredibly big and incredibly generous, and I don't think I've met anybody quite like these guys in a long time, other than, a few other people that I could mention, which actually we have mentioned, we will mention again. All the people on last Friday's chill stream. Oh my gosh. Just tear it open. We got
Why
plenty.
though?
We have rolls of that stuff.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know that. But still, why waste it?
Because it's wrapping paper.
Oh.
It's not even paper anymore. It's actually plastic, which is actually kind of cool, but kind of weird at the same time.
It's better quality, I think. What? I don't want to waste anything.
I'm just going to throw it out when you're done.
But why?
Because we have rolls of this stuff.
Do we though? This specific stuff?
I think so. I think we have at least one more roll.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
You probably are wrong. Oh, how did I miss this one? It would have been nice to know that. Alright,
Show the people back home in TV land so they can be jealous. No. Just so they can see what a cool guy DM James is.
I love this.
Had a feeling you would.
Yeah?
Just give me the paper.
Fine.
I won't tear it up or throw it away. I'm just going to put it off to the side.
Okay.
You can use it to book cover your books. Read off what it is, so just in case the people with their tiny
This
screens.
is Battletech, which is, thanks to DM James, something that I've become very interested in recently.
Big, giant, stompy robots.
Yeah?
What 14-year-old boy can resist, right, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I know as an adult, I have a very fond place in my heart for big, giant, stompy robots. And starting with Robotech and Epic Titans from the Games Workshop Golden Era, and Robotech. Did I say Robotech?
Yes.
Even Gigantor and Giant Robot, and to a lesser extent some aspects of the Power Rangers. Not because I actually watched it, but because people I know watched it, so I had to watch it alongside.
I'm sorry, that's
And
just...
put this out to the side, and you can... What happened to
Go on.
the paper?
Okay.
The list.
I know. Ah. Hey.
What happened to it?
I don't know.
Did it fall off the table?
I don't know. there.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah, that was
Well, don't.
yeah, all right. Before we start painting, well, I guess before I start painting, I would just like to say thank you to everybody who was on not last night's, sorry. It was on the last chill stream. Max, Barron, Bruce, Shonner, Conall, and Fritz, Jaide, Krafty, all of them for what happened. And I cannot thank Grim and James enough for this. I don't know what else to say.
Also, thanks to Crafty Mac Kraft. The Conan card was epic. Did you mention Kai?
Yeah, no.
And Darren and Travis and all the people in the chat last Friday night. And a big thank you for putting up with us goes out to Noro. That's Max's lovely wife who, well, you guys all know her pretty well and know how much she hates to hear people sing. I'm not going to mention any names, but we're all included now because we broke the internet with the singing of Happy Birthday to the Little Guy, and me personally, it was a night to remember. You guys are all fantastic, and thanks to everybody. We're going to save that video somehow and play it every year. Oh, don't forget Shonner too. Thanks, Shonner. That was actually a big surprise. I'm glad you were so cool as to play along. And Basic Expert, our new friend on the internet. Also, thanks to Max. I don't think I would have come across your channel if it wasn't for him. But clearly, we all have a lot in common, including all of our different hobbies. But the one thing you guys all have in common is your gigantic, big old hearts. Putting up with some of the stuff that you do from the Shadow and Sun show and playing along, and just all in all, just being great, big, huge sports. And if we forgot anybody, the list is huge, and we don't mean to leave anybody out, but sometimes we're only human. So now that all that is taken care of, again, thank you guys very much. It really meant a lot to all of us. Why don't you explain to the people at home why your XenoDragon is bright yellow?
Well,
because I still don't get it, but I do.
You don't get it.
Well, I get it, but maybe you could just,
So, a long time ago, wait, how long ago was it?
A little over a year.
Wow.
September will be a year since
Okay.
we did the last ones, I think.
We did 2 XenoDragons, and my original goal was to have one go with all the different colors. That's kind of what we did, but unfortunately mine was really, really bad. And ever since that day, I wanted to make another one. And I quickly decided that if I were to make another one, or when I was to make another one, it would be B.
B?
Yes, B.
It would be B?
Those are the exact words that I said, yes.
So you want to paint it like a bee?
Yes.
Because?
Haha.
So
because I want to.
Dad jokes.
Funny. I don't know why. Maybe I just like bees or something.
Please tell me it wasn't because of the Bee movie.
I've never seen the Bee movie.
Okay. I haven't either. I just heard it was
Bad?
beyond bad.
Bee. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. You're funny.
I'm glad you approve.
I don't approve. I disapprove.
You feel the love tonight, folks?
No.
I know it probably looks black right now, folks, but
It's not.
it is an actual contrast purple. But I am going to go with a very dark overall color, but it's going to be purple and
Because
blue.
the new green and purple is now black and purple.
Yeah, for our alien theme or motif that we're going with and have been going with for a while since the little guy wanted me to give up on green and purple because...
When I said give up on green and purple, first I didn't say give up, I said we need to stop doing everything in green and purple. But when I said that, I didn't mean choose a new 2 colors to just use on everything. I more meant maybe don't have everything be the exact same 2 colors.
Yeah. So we've over the course of the last years been using blue and purple on a lot of our alien creations and paint jobs.
3.
And some of our Shadows of Brimstone items.
Now, do you think it would be easier to just have them go in each plate alternating?
Yeah.
Or that it would be certain, like a group of maybe 5 plates and then 5 yellow, 5 black?
It's a little late for that now, isn't it?
No, because I can just color them or paint them.
Oh, okay. If you want to do that, you know, that might not be a bad idea because it will take you forever.
It'd be easy, but is easier better?
Well, that's subjective, as I'm sure you know. It's really up to you. If you want to go that route, I don't blame you. I don't see any problem with that. It will make things faster. Now, I'm going to move on to using some of the blue just to mix things up a little. I'll just put... Oh, that's weird. So I hope everybody out there is having a great 4th of July weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of fun, not just last night, staying up to the wee hours, celebrating the little guy's birthday, but we're also big fans of this particular holiday. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it's one of our favorite holidays around the homestead here, and I am looking forward to lighting off some fireworks, grilling some hot dogs, hanging out with some of the neighbors.
And the good ones are gone?
Yeah, we've lost a lot of our neighborhood over the last year. But we're not going to go into that right now. We're just going to sit here and paint and kick back with all our friends on the interwebs. You okay?
Mistake.
You got clean water, cleanish water.
It's not clean.
Well, it doesn't have to be sparkling, perfectly clean, as long as it's not milky or full of metallics. Those are pretty much, the things you want to watch out for when you're using a mistake brush. One of the good things about this paint job I'm doing here is I don't have to wear my glasses, which I need to get a new pair. I don't like wearing them on camera. It just feels weird. The little guy gives me a hard time.
I don't give you a hard time when you wear glasses. I give you a hard time when you wear that thing.
Yeah, the googly eyes.
Yes. There's a difference.
And since we're just doing base coats tonight, it's not a big deal. We're just going to try and, power through these as best we can. Because that's usually how we do things. The first Sunday we'll do the base coats. Second Sunday we'll do the washes, and then the third Sunday we'll go back over with dry brushing where the washes overpowered something or just need a freshening up. Are you sure you didn't use this blue contrast on that Shadows of Brimstone creature?
I am 100% sure. I know exactly what color paints I used.
Really? Because...
Yes. Actually, I don't know exactly which one, but I know pretty much exactly which one.
Okay.
I don't know what I use as a wash.
I'm really digging this. Although sometimes it kind of looks almost like it's not done painted because it's doing what it's doing, which is trying to be a wash and paint at the same time. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And the cool thing with this paint job is I don't have to be super careful with the
Mine's
colors.
the exact opposite. Not only do I need to be very careful, but if I make a mistake and I don't get rid of it, it's there forever. And if I try to paint over it, I can't.
Yep. But you gotta push yourself, challenge yourself, try new things, even if they're scary. It's the only way you get better and learn and overcome those fears. So did you have fun with Conall this afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah. If you guys don't know already, we do a regular Sunday show with Conall the Cigar DM, and we talk about movies or books or game theories, TV shows. Just, just something that we've all, for the most part, most of us have enjoyed. Occasionally, one of us will not be a fan of the item, but out of 3 people, you can.
Occasionally, you mean once, and for that one time, we all hated it.
Right. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to do any more of those really bad movie reviews.
Never again. Actually, maybe once more again. And then after that, it's never again.
Okay.
That is, we did the stupid zombie movie, and then we're gonna do the funny alien movie. But never again.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, it was a pretty bad movie.
What do you mean it was a pretty bad? It was an awful movie.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Well,
but
you've seen some pretty awful movies, so yeah.
Yeah, but
We've made some pretty awful movies.
I've
made some pretty awful
We're not
movies.
supposed to talk about that. $20 is $20.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's kind of a dad joke.
I'll take your word for it. What?
Nothing. Just
No, I mean I've made some pretty bad movies, and you've seen them, and by some I mean one.
yeah, but you're young. And,
That's not what I meant.
it was for school, and you didn't have the budget.
Budget? We didn't have it. We didn't spend a single penny on that thing.
Yeah. We should try and find a way to show that off to everybody.
How about no? Actually, how about instead we just tell them where to find all of the movies, and we just don't tell them which one I made, except wait, no, my name's not there. Actually, no, my name is not there.
I thought it would be.
Nope, it's not. I thought it was, but nope, it's not. Made sure of it.
Oh, okay. So you won't get any credit for your...
Yeah, and I don't want credit. Why would you want credit for making a piece of garbage?
Well, because that way you can teach other people later on what not to do.
You just use it as an example. You don't need to use your own stuff. Or you don't need to say it's your thing.
I suppose.
Also, when you're teaching someone, you don't need them to have physical
evidence that you suck?
Physical evidence that you made the thing that you're using as an example. Because you don't really have to use the thing you made as an example.
Don't feel like you have to rush.
There we go.
So there's no way you're done.
No, I took out the base.
What?
Yeah. I took out the base.
You didn't glue it?
No, I didn't. No.
I would have never guessed.
I wouldn't have guessed either until it started spinning.
Oh, okay. That's actually kind of smart, now that I think about it, but I can work with what I got here. Just for fun, I'm going to actually move on to doing a little bit of the what is this, Tesseract Glow from Citadel. There's a couple of little parts that I want to actually be green, and this is one of our favorite greens, and we just don't really get to use it that much. But I'm going to see how I can make it work for the tail and the inside of the mouth on this little beastie. It's kind of like a contrast paint, but also just really strong, sort of yellowy green. Not quite a neon, but I really use my glasses for the inside of the mouth because I want to get the teeth and the tongue and that little face thing that he's got inside his mouth. Did you notice that?
Yeah, when we were doing our live stream, when I was putting it together, I specifically noted, I didn't know, but I specifically remember it falling, getting stuck to me after I'd already put the face together and needing to use tweezers to put it back in.
It's such a tiny little piece that most people won't even see it when they're looking at the painted model, but it's got the typical, the alien mouth inside a mouth, which I just thought was just, they didn't have to go there with that.
They did though.
But they did, and it's kind of funny, and, I almost want to say cute, but it's not quite the word that I think should be used, but it is kind of humorous. Alright, now I will, not sure if I should do more blue or a lighter purple. What do you think, Ben?
No clue.
Didn't even look.
Oh, where?
Like his arms.
I think everything else should be black, but that's just from...
I was thinking maybe these little arms could be like a lavender maybe. Well,
if I was painting it, I'd make the entire thing black except for the joints, which would be blue. But clearly, I am not you. So you can do whatever you want.
what do you think about having these spikes here also tesseract?
Well, I feel like if you have them be tesseract, shouldn't the spikes on right here also be tesseract?
I thought about that, but since I already went with the blue there and there.
Well, which spikes are you talking about? Oh yeah, the wing ones.
Yeah.
I guess you could evenly split it apart, but I feel like it'd be more consistent if you made them blue.
Alright.
But I would have made them green, but I would have made everything else green.
But I'm gonna fix that. I made a little mistake in getting some blue on the eggs, but I want all that stuff down there to be green also. Just to really show off the green. That's good. That's looking good.
Thank you.
Still a weird choice, but I know what he's shooting for, and I think you guys will all be impressed when he's done. Give the camera a little peek.
Oh yeah.
Not yet. Typical artist. You can't see it till it's done.
That's actually the opposite of how I work.
Ooh.
What?
Almost spilled the tesseract.
No.
Yeah.
I meant to say no, but whatever.
We call it gnome oil around here.
I do.
I think it's funnier.
That's what I thought it was.
I know that's what's funny about it. When he was younger, he thought it was really.
What do you mean when I was younger? You mean when I first heard about it?
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Well, it's been over a year.
Yeah, that's...
At your age, younger, a year is, a huge portion of your life.
It doesn't feel like it. Actually, it does. But, I don't know. Time. I think it's getting late.
You want to take a break?
Sure.
Okay, let me finish the base, because that is going to take you a while of
Yeah.
black and yellow striping.
Yeah. Also, I have an idea that's going to take quite a while to fully execute. And by quite a while, I mean research. And that.
Okay, well, as long as you have it all worked out by next week, I think the audience will forgive you. It's a busy weekend, and even though it's Sunday, it doesn't feel like a Sunday, does it?
Probably because it isn't really a Sunday. Tomorrow's more like a Sunday. Tomorrow's more like a Sunday than any Sunday has been for a while.
Yeah, well, because you're on vacation.
Yes. But not for long. Kind of.
Get this stuff out of the way. The camera can get in there. Stand up here. You're driving. No. Put the baseball on just so we can. Oh, jeez. So there you have it, folks. That's it for tonight. Hope you guys will come back next time and see what we have next on tap for you guys. From all of us here at the Shadow and Sun Show, thanks again for everything, guys. We really, really appreciate it. And it's been a great, great weekend. And have a great 4th of July. Anything else you want to say?
No, not really.
No, not really? You have that date? You give me the Chinese eye?
What do you mean Chinese?
This is super squid. What are you talking about, Dad? They never get to see that. But all right, well, thanks again, folks. We love you guys, and happy 4th of July.
Did you just erase that? Good night.